All right, hey guys. It's been a while. Been a pretty long while. Don't think don't think I've streamed in like a month. I mean, a little over a month, but like one time, and wasn't really a stream. um, that's gonna change. I'm making this video to kind of explain, what's been going on, and what to expect from me. So you guys know everything. It's weird. I'm kind of just doing this in one take, because that's how I be. I'm a speedrunner. I don't like taking time to make scripts or any bullshit. No. But like my webcam isn't centered. I don't know. I'll have to figure all this stuff up again. But anyway, so where have I been? I've just been trying to figure out how to be happy, I guess. I started, working on my mental health a lot, doing, some things, taking some steps, getting on, meds and whatnot, something that I always said I would never do. I mean, some people who have been around for a long time, they know how I felt about those kind of things. But I'm taking a lot of steps to get better. And, while I've been working on that, and I'm still working on that, I'll always be working on that. I was in such a fucked up state of mind for so long that I'll probably never be truly out of it, but, I can learn to handle it better. And I've been handling it a lot better, I feel like, anyway. And, I didn't really know if streaming was something that could be a part of my life if I was happy. Or to be happy. I didn't think, or I wasn't sure if being happy and streaming were on the same path. I thought, maybe they were skewed a little bit. Like, I could be happy sometimes while I was streaming, but then other times it would just make me take, 3 steps backwards. And I think a part of that comes from speedrunning. Speedrunning is really hard on you. I've said this before on stream, but speedrunning is very, very bad for your mental health if you don't know how to handle it properly. And I could barely handle anything properly for a while there. So I wasn't, I just wasn't feeling streaming. There were times where I would wake up and get the urge to do it, but it would just immediately die down as soon as I would be like, all right, let's try to set up. And it would just, no. So, I wanted to kind of just get away from it. Get away from pretty much a lot of my online presence, I guess. Some people you probably know I haven't really been posting a whole lot in my Discord server like I used to. I haven't been active on Twitter at all, and yet somehow I've gained like 20 fucking followers or something ridiculous. I legitimately do not understand how. Not doing anything, I'm just gaining followers magically on Twitter. It makes no sense, but whatever. I've even gained Twitch followers, but tangents. That's what it was. And the more I've thought about it, I think that streaming and being happy are on the same path for me. I think it's possible for me to be happy and enjoy streaming. It's been a part of my life for a really long time now. You guys have, my community, you guys have been a very positive influence on me for a really long time, and I don't want to just kind of throw that away. That means so much to me, and I always told you guys that so long as I could do this, so long as I was feasibly capable of streaming, I was never going to stop. And I mean that. I'm going to come back. Hopefully really, really soon. I mentioned it a couple of times, but there was a brand new hub skip found for Sly Cooper. 80%, basically, is what we were going to use it for. You can skip all of Hub 4. It saves like 9 minutes. It's ridiculous. There's no spinning anymore. It's crazy. The only hub world you do now is Hub 3. Because Hub 5, I mean, it's a hub, but it's not. So, you just do Perilous Ascent and then just go fight Panda King. It's insane. I can't wait to get into it and start practicing it, I've been thinking about it a lot and, trying to get it. I've just been exhausted this last week. And that brings me to my next topic of discussion. I got a job. I got a real job. Not something that I was ever expecting to work, but I actually kind of like it. It's not too bad. Some days are rough. It's a factory job, so it's baseline, generic, bullshit that pretty much anybody can do. But I really feel like I can apply myself and apply some of my talents to it. Ironically enough, as a speedrunner, the whole point of what my job is to do something correctly and to do it fast, and that's literally what I've been doing for 3 years. So I can kind of apply that, I've been figuring out strats for how to do things in particularly quick ways and whatnot, and I've actually, on some days, my consistency just, flares through, and I can keep up with people that have been there for 15 fucking years. It's crazy how quickly I'm kind of picking it up, and I really feel like while I have to kind of start on the bottom rung of the ladder, I think that I could get, I really feel like I can grow here, and it can be a really good thing for me in the long run. But I get really exhausted a lot. Standing on your feet for 8 hours a day, I kind of want to just come home and just chill a lot of the time. But now that it's been a few weeks, my body doesn't really hurt nearly as much. I've kind of adjusted to the strenuous lifestyle of physical labor, and it's not bad. So I really think that I can keep doing this, and this is something that I feel like kind of needs to be talked about, so I'm gonna talk about it. I've always said and meant it. People who have been here for 3 years, whatever, they know that I never did this for the Skrilla. No, I never did it to make money. I did it because it made me happy, and I enjoyed making other people happy, and I enjoyed having a community where people could come in and feel like they were just sitting on a couch with a bunch of other people watching somebody play a video game. That was my favorite thing about watching streams when I was in, my last couple of years of high school and my first, couple of years of college. That was why I enjoyed it so much. It made me really feel like I was a part of what was going on, and it was just a bunch of buddies chilling on a couch. It was the same feel to me as having, two of my buddies sitting there on my bed and me playing video games, like playing Mario Party or something, or when me and my dad and my best friend Kyle, we would chill out in the living room and fucking play Call of Duty till 4 o'clock in the morning and just fuck with people. That was the same thing. Streaming was that same kind of feeling for me. It's different, obviously. There's differences between interacting with people in reality and interacting with people through typing, but for the most part, it's to me it's pretty much the same thing. So that was always what I wanted to feel. I always wanted to have that feel, and I really feel like I've succeeded. That's not really made me the most successful streamer in general on Twitch, obviously, given my viewership counts and whatnot. Not everybody likes that aesthetic. But I feel like for what my goal is to accomplish, I feel like I've really done that. A lot of people have been around for a long time, and that generally doesn't happen too often, especially with smaller streamers. I feel like, anyway. And I've had a lot of people stay for a long time. Even if they don't talk all the time anymore, they'll still come in and be like, "Hey, it's been a few months. Hi, how you doing? And wanted to stop by. I still watch." But it's great. So I really feel like I nailed what I was going for. Even if I wasn't successful in the public eye, to me, I was successful at what I wanted to achieve. Unfortunately, though, the world revolves around money, which sucks. I wish I could just sit in my house and do nothing all day except stream and play video games for you guys. That would be fucking phenomenal. But I can't do that. I need to have a real job to support me and then do that in my free time when I actually have the ability to do that. So I'm just going to keep streaming and just doing it for me. I'm probably gonna try to make a schedule. Not yet. It'll be a little while, because being a factory job, everything is pretty much seniority based. So after my probation is up, I'm gonna be going to an off shift, not day shift. So when I stream will be a lot different than where it usually would be. So unfortunately, if you're expecting me to stream at like my normal times that I used to stream, that'll happen for probably the next month, and then after that, I don't know when the fuck I'm going to be able to stream. I'll probably be doing a lot more EU streams, and my NA folks will probably just have to watch stream VODs, I guess, which will kind of suck, if I'm being honest. But it's just how it has to be. Unless I only stream like twice a week, on like the weekends, and stream during my normal times, because I would be awake still, But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do this for funsies, and then if some weird reason the stream blows up, it's cool. If not, whatever. You guys know it's never been something I cared about anyway, so it's like, if it happens, if it doesn't, kind of a thing. But yeah, we're gonna be coming back. Plan is slide 180%. Just gonna keep doing it. I don't really have a goal, and then I might try to do 100% again at some point, but I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard, given that I don't have 6 hours a day to grind runs. I mean, I guess I do. I would come home, eat food, and then literally spend the rest of my time grinding, and then just go to bed to wake up for the next day of work. So I mean, I guess I could technically grind out Hundo really hard. But yeah, for the rest of January, we're going to be doing Sly 180%. And then in February, all the Sly streamers, you probably heard about it. We're doing something called Tituary. I fucking hate the name, but it's whatever. Where we're all gonna do Sly 4. We're gonna grind out the episodes, strat hunt, try to optimize the game. Albi Arona, I think is how she pronounces it, maybe? I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm a bad community member. They've been going hard at Sly 4 already. I think they've lowered the record down, like, I think 10 minutes? Something like that. Already, for any percent. And then, they've been hammering out episode runs, so it's really cool. And we're gonna get pretty much the entire community on it. Try to bring the community up for Sly 4, introduce people to the game, into the speedrun and whatnot. And, just try to make it feel the same love, I guess, that the rest of the games have, speedrun-wise. Even Sly 2 and 3, they're really long games, too, and then they have, I guess not, like, booming communities in comparison to Sly 1, but Sly 2 has actually been getting a lot of stuff recently, too. A lot of, attention and whatnot and new strats. So we might end up doing that at some point as well. That'll be a little bit harder. I'd probably spend, like, the week doing episode runs and then do full game attempts on, like, the weekend. Because, again, work a job. So, but I don't know. I'll see. We'll have to see what it's like when I get back into the streaming grind and see how it works out. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just sitting here playing fucking video games. So, I mean, even if I only did it 2 days out of the Monday through Friday, and that was just what I did that day, I came home and I just streamed until I went to bed, I think that would be fine, and it would still be really enjoyable. And we're just gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna play it by ear and see what goes on. The next month or so is probably gonna be a lot of experimenting, and then all that experimenting is just not gonna matter anymore because I'm gonna get moved to a different shift and get fucked. Unless I get third shift. If I get moved to third shift, then it would be fine. It's really only if I get moved to second, which is most likely. I'm most likely gonna get moved to second shift, which is gonna completely fuck my life around. But I'll figure it out, and I'll let you guys know what's gonna happen when it comes to streams. But yeah, that's it. I was gonna try to make this quick, and it turned into a 15-minute talk fest, but I think I covered pretty much everything that I wanted to cover. And I guess I want to just end this off by saying thank you. God, I'm doing the generic fucking... I hate myself. Thank you guys for being here. If you watched the entire thing, you know, especially thank you to those people that care enough to hear me ramble for 15 fucking minutes about my life when I'm just a stranger on the internet, effectively. It means a lot to me, and I'm gonna come back. I promise. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always gonna be here to entertain you guys by being shitty at video games, and it's moderately funny, I guess. Yeah, that's it. I can't really think of anything else. I'm just gonna keep rambling at this point. So, I guess for now, this is goodbye. Peace out. But I'll be back really, really soon to do some fancy sly speedruns, which is what everybody loves, myself included. Even if I get really fucking mad and scream at it a lot. Anyway, bye!